Alrighty, welcome back to The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild. We are going to continue on our journey of randomly getting distracted at every other turn. But first, we are actually going to make our way towards this area right here, which I don't know the name of because we haven't been there yet. But I believe the Rito village is over here. In fact, I can do one up. I can do better than that, right? I can go to my actual adventure log and mark Free the Divine Beasts. So now if I look at it, I go to the map, we can see pretty much right down this road is the location for the Free the Divine Beast quest. So, alright, we're gonna make our way over there because we've dilly-daddled a little bit. Not terribly much. Like, when I consider things, I think in terms of episodes, it's been like 20 episodes since we did the Death Mountain quest. So really, it could have been worse. It could have been far worse. But, because of how many times I've had to kind of stop playing for, like, weeks or even longer. Yeah, we should get back to it. We should at least do one thing. It's a rock. It's a rock, horse, too. Okay, you know what? You're not even... Ugh. I was hoping it'd be like a Korok or something. It's just a frog. Wait, hey, come back! It's like scared of the frog. Or the wolves that are, you know, making noise behind us, but I like to just say it's the frog. I know, yeah, we've taken a lot of breaks. Didn't really mean to. Things just kind of come up because the gaming industry doesn't rest. It doesn't sleep. And I'm not only just referring to the developers. I'm talking about, like, every developer ever. They're always working overtime, and then you get a new game every other week. Or every week. It's rough. It's rough. But we will make it to the end, one way or another. And I still have faith that we will do all the side missions, or at least all the relevant, interesting ones, and do every single shrine. So that way I can say I got my full experience of Breath of the Wild. Even if there are, like, things we might never see because they're, like, way off in the corner of the map. Or if we never get... Yeah, we're not gonna get all 900 Koroks because I'm not into that. I'm not into that at all. But we'll make it to the end. We'll kill Calamity Ganon. Or something. I don't know if it's our goal to kill Calamity Ganon. I mean, obviously we want to stop Calamity Ganon, but... he's kind of like just another force of nature. Except evil. Except really, really evil. Rock! Yeah, right. That doesn't look like a good place. Thankfully, I don't have to head over there just yet, but I imagine it'll happen sometime soon. I like this transition. Ooh, that looks so intimidating. The snow kind of just ends. And you have a nice, normal day. And then if we run back, blizzard, cold, all the time. Oh. It would suck living on a border like this. Uh-oh. We have a wizard. An ice wizard that I'm going to kill with my fire rod. Or, not fire rod. Actually, I could kill him with my fire rod. Aha! I'm gonna kill you with my fire rod to see if you have a better ice rod! No! Aha! Now, unfortunately, my fire rod's a little, it's kind of breaking. Gotta watch out for that. Ow! Dude, not cool, man. Okay, yeah, no, it's just a standard blizzard rod. Or is it? Yeah, it's a standard blizzard rod. Oh boy. Ha! Now you're frozen. And easily shatterable. You know what's weird? To play an RPG with damage numbers for weapons without actually seeing the damage that you do, per se. you kind of, like, if you put on a champion tunic, you can see how much health they have, but you never see, ah, yes, that particular attack just did 50 damage. So it's hard to tell exactly how powerful things are. We just kind of have to guess and hope that the math in our head is right. Because obviously when you people tell you, just calculate the damage of spears, like, by 3 or multiply it by 3, that might not be exactly true. There might be some not shrines. Whoops. Hold on, I have the ice rod equipped and I was hurting myself. But, there might be some spears that are slower than others, in which case their DPS isn't multiplied by 3, it's more like 2.5. But how can we calculate those exact numbers without just going up to an enemy with 1,000 health and being like, poke, 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 poke. What's gonna happen here? I don't even know. Oh well. If you swing your weapon enough, the enemy will die. And I think that's all you really need to take from the world. If you fight hard enough, all the monsters will be vanquished, and then be immediately brought back as soon as a blood moon happens. But that's Calamity Ganon's fault. We can make death for monsters semi-permanent once we take him out. Although, I do wonder, do monsters come back even without Calamity Ganon? Like, beforehand? I'd imagine so. They just have their, like, little civilizations off to the side of places. But we don't know much information about them. Do I want to mess with this group? I do. I do. Let's get a fire bow ready. Sayonara! Holy crap! Yeah, alright. They went flying. Oopsie. Oh, what's up? Flurry Rush! I think it's dead already. Jesus. We like overkilled it. Oh, right. I'm cold. I'm cold. Then I'll fight with the Great Flame Blade. Did he just toss his greatsword at me? That is rude. How? What? Water in the ice, dude? Ah, God! That is just mean. Okay, well, if that guy's just gonna chill out in the back, not knowing what his friends are up to, that's okay by me. Gonna go ahead and loot all of them. Maybe we can sneak up behind him now. We'll just walk up to his face. Alright. Do you think he would notice a giant flaming sword approaching from behind? Here comes my sneak attack. Sneak strike! And he's just dead. It's like a heart attack. You know something weird? I've had like 10 different comments. I know someone's rolling their eyes right and they're like, oh, here it goes again, talking about the comments. But hey, y'all post comments, I read the comments. It's a dynamic relationship. Also, I just accidentally saw the shrine over there. The one set of comments that's been interesting to read has been ones like talking about the level of noise armor makes, and it doesn't, like, obviously there's armor in this game that increases your sneak and makes you super quiet, even if you're like running, right? Okay, that makes sense. But in most video games, the vast majority of video games with stealth mechanics, your armor doesn't really affect like the actual noise you make in the game. And so anytime I'd like sneak up on, or try to sneak up on something and it would notice, people would be like, oh, well, GaLm, it's because you're wearing all that armor. And I'm sitting there just like, I don't know. I don't know if I should be skeptical about that because, well, that doesn't happen in the vast majority of video games. Or if I should just believe them and be like, okay, I guess I'm stripping naked to sneak up on enemies. it doesn't seem to make a massive difference. Like, watch. If I unequip everything. Shields. Bows. Well, yeah, bows. Alright. Let's see how much noise we're making. I'm gonna suffer some health damage, but that's okay. Mifa's got my back. Probably more so now that I'm naked. Or mostly naked. Let's see. So, at the bottom... This is the slowest we can go. And you can see the noise level. Now, I don't really have anything to compare it to, besides just kind of eyeballing it. But now, if I equip my armor, doesn't really make that massive of a difference, if it does make a difference. I do see some slightly bigger waves. Nope, it's still relatively similar. And then you might like, okay, well, that's not a full test. Now equip all your armor and weapons and stuff. All right, cool. All right, what weapons? Get my shields going on here. Bow. All right. And the noise is... Again, at the slowest possible speed, if there is a noticeable thing. And I do see a little bit of noise going on there now that I've equipped all my weapons and things like that. Oh, my thing is on low battery. Just doesn't seem to make a super massive difference. Obviously, if I really want to make a massive difference, we have my stealth foods. Hell, I'll even eat some of them right now. And that one's just because I'm like, oh, increase my stealth even while wearing armor. Ha ha. But yeah, no, it's like when people post comments like that, they make it seem like if you look at the bottom right, you see how the noise bar is right now. We're fucking making a ton of noise, and it seems like they're trying to say we're making that level of noise even while slowly sneaking up on things, and the bar is kind of on more of a middle ground. In real life, that makes sense, right? But it is a video game at the end of the day. Oh, do I want to go in the water? I think that's instant death. I think that would legitimately kill me. Hold on. Alright. I want my warm clothes. And my swimming pants. My dedicated swimming pants. They've got fins on them. We need to make it into here without dying. Now the good news is we have Cryonis, which might allow us to get all the way through there. Cannot actually go underneath this. It's too short of a roof. Ugh. Right. I'm sure we won't completely instantly die. And again, we have Mifa, at least. So we're just gonna need to get as close as possible. And hope for the best, because we can't use Cryonis in the water. Or while climbing up things. That would be too convenient to be able to use my magic powers. Even in situations where I'm a little busy. I don't think I'm ever gonna fast travel to this shrine. Unless there's like a raft that shows up here. Alright! Oh, wait, shit, right, stamina, fuck. Need my stamina! I haven't been making stamina food! Oh no. Well, this is bad. I pretty much only have one stamina thing. Okay. I mean, we're here now, so we'll take it. Oh, okay. I probably could have dropped off a little bit earlier, but whatever. Also, hey! A Korok! I was actually thinking for a second, maybe this is too close to the area. Hey, guys. I know we've gone on... Oh, hey! Hey! I know we've gotten off on the wrong foot. But I think you need to... Oh god, no, wait, oh, Jesus! I was gonna say, chill out. I suffer. I suffer for my attempts to make puns. Alright. I wanted to have Daruk's protection reflect it back into his face. It didn't work. Well, that's the first time we got to see how Daruk's protection works after getting hit twice. So it will legitimately use up 2 different Daruk's protection charges if you've been hit twice. Obviously, that's the logical thing. That makes sense. That's what you should assume. But sometimes games are weird and they're like rules to learn. And a lot of times we would get hit with Daruk's protection on and the countdown wouldn't change at all. Is this... oh, it's been given a reward for making it in here. I am Lano Ku. By entering this place, you've already proven your worth. How? I climbed a wall and jumped into freezing water. Am I being rewarded for being an ultra survivalist? Because I wasn't, really, but thanks, I guess. Wow, money. This was so worth it. Give myself hypothermia for Princess Zelda and 300 rupees. That's still a decent chunk of money. We can forgive it. Also, I got a whole bunch of health back. I always forget about that. I always go into these shrines and I'm like, oh, I've got so low health. And it all comes back when you get a spirit orb. Oof. I think whenever I reach the tower for this next region that we're trying to go to, I need to head over to Hestu and a couple other shrines because I need to use my spirit orbs. Not that it'll matter too much. I was just going to use my spirit orbs on stamina, even though I would prefer to put it into health. We're going to do it in stamina. Okay, so I assume I could probably, like, go onto these logs? Could I have gone down the river on a log somewhere, and that's how come they're like, oh, you did a good job! Because, I didn't really... oh, God! God, I'm freezing! God! Lot of cool! Lot of cool! Okay. Neat, I guess. I wanna freeze death. Yeah, okay, I guess we're gonna keep the flame blade. At least that's a cool mechanic in and of itself. To, stave off the cold by actually using your elemental weapons. Although, I think I've made a mistake. I'm gonna have to hop off this because I really don't want to see what's at the bottom of that waterfall while riding down the waterfall. Nope, that's not a big jump, whatever. Although it could have been fun! Big waterfall, spikes at the bottom? Nope. Nope, no spikes at the bottom. Nothing was brought on. Ooh, but there's a tree. A fucking really suspicious tree. Guys, I have to check out Suspicious Woods. You know, I have to make sure that nothing's going on here. Now, why is there a tree here doing nothing at all? Can I climb it? Is there a reward at the top? There is! Hey! Yahaha! Yahaha! Suspicious tree investigated! Alright. Welcome to CSI Hyrule. Sometimes the criminals are leaves. Okay. Now I guess that brings up the question of how am I going to get out of here safely? For whatever reason, the log is deciding that it wants to take its sweet time flowing down the river. So I guess we're just gonna cryonis our way out. This is my life. Oh no, come on. It's okay, it's just my feetsies. This isn't so bad, as long as you're quick draw. And I could try climbing up this, but man, we're making do. I'm making up for all the times people are like, why didn't you just use cryonis? And then I like find a completely different stupid way to go around the problem of me not using Cryonis. It's for y'all. That's for y'all. That. Yeah. Okay. There's a lot of wolves. Hey guys, I'm just gonna jump off a cliff here. No, you don't have to beg me to not do it. I think it's my time to actually go do a mission and do something about that. So yeah, I'm gonna jump. Ooh, look at this. They've even got a horse stable down there. Hell yeah. But the tower is a little on the far side, unless that isn't the tower for this place. And then there's a flag up there. Uh-oh. I wouldn't even know I was about to start climbing. Pin! Ah! Damn it. It's my fault. I should have been removing them. But I haven't been. Okay. That looks intriguing. So I'm marking it. There. Oh, and even the minimap actually moves to show you like, oh, this is the topography of that land. Neat. Okay. I don't, as much as I want to go down to the horse stable, I actually want to try going towards the tower first. Because I would rather glide towards the tower than get a horse and go fast towards it. You know what? I've changed my mind. Now that I've thought things through a little bit, I think I'm actually going to go to the horse stable. Although I'm curious about what the heck that is. That is either going to be a Korok spot or something else. Well, it's not cold here, so I might as well swap over to my climbing gear. Okay, we're gonna glide to that tower. We're gonna take advantage of things. Hopefully. Ooh, I should be careful about this. I don't have stamina items. I need to go to a pot and spend some sufficient time there. But as I don't have any pots with me right now, we're gonna make do. There should be a pot over at the horse stable at least. And then we can resummon horse 2. Because, you know, it makes sense to have horses that can teleport to random horse stables, but not teleport to you. Okay, it's just a box. It's just a chest. Not even a Korok. Ooh, Falcon Bow. A highly refined Rito-made bow created by a master Rito craftsman. Rito warriors favor it for its superior rate of fire, which helps them excel even further at aerial combat. Neat. I'll take it just for the hell of it. It looks cool. What could I get rid of for it? How much damage did it do? 20? 20. It would make sense to get rid of my 26 quick shot bow for it. Wouldn't make sense to get rid of anything for it, honestly. But it looks so neat! It looks so neat. I want to try it out. Okay. Well, under the consideration of things, I will get. I'll just get rid of the royal bow. Get rid of the quick shot. Nope. Wait. Well, I guess we're getting rid of both. Bye bye. Come back. Okay. We're getting rid of the quick shot bow because even though I like quick shot, I'm never gonna use it in the way that it was intended for. I always use my bows just as like I shoot things from a distance and I hope it works out. And if I don't use it at a distance, well, at that point it doesn't even matter. I'm just trying to go for headshots. So quick shot bow, you don't need it that much. Although I do wish that there was a way to infuse bows purposely with stats. Then I would just go, all right, we're gonna buff the durability and give it a quick shot stat, and that'd be awesome. Hello, Kaz, again. Oh, we meet again. I'm glad to see you in one piece. We're actually very close to my hometown of Rito Village, and I must admit I'm feeling incredibly homesick. I had to leave my wife and children back in the village. I'm sure they're doing just fine. But you see, I cannot go home until I fulfill my promise to my teacher. Promise? My promise to... On second thought, now is not the time. But if I'm able to learn of all the ancient songs, I will tell you of my promise, back in my hometown. But listen to me blathering on. I need to focus on my craft. I happen to know a song about the ancient hero. It was passed down to me by my teacher. Do you care to hear it? Yeah, sure, I can stand and listen to another song. Oh. Excellent. Without further ado... What's this one going to be about? Is it going to be the same one from before? The kingdom of Hyrule is a vast and storied land, oft grasped in the palm of a villainous hand. A dark force of destruction, many times undone, rises once again, Ganon, the calamitous one. But hope survives in Hyrule, for all is not lost. Two brave souls protect it, no matter the cost. I feel like we've heard this one already. Maybe twice. A goddess blood princess and a fearless knight, they appear in each age to fight the good fight. Their battle with Ganon I've committed to song, to keep it through time, no matter how long. Now begins the second verse. Listen and you'll know of their battle with Ganon 10,000 years ago. The kingdom of Hyrule was once a land of lasting peace, a culture of such strength and wit that suffering did cease. Right, my battery. But Ganon lurked beneath the surface, strengthening its jaws. So the ancient people of Hyrule set out to help the cause. Yep, and then this is where they make the divine weapon and the beast, and that was neat. Their efforts bore fruit in an automated force to help avert calamity by sealing it at its source. But it didn't completely work. Look at the shit we're in now. 4 giant behemoths for which power never ceased. Each of these titans was called a divine beast. And we got like a camel and a bird to go after. And free-willed machines that hunted down their prey. These guardians were built to last so they could join the fray. To guide the beasts in battle, warriors were needed, so 4 champions pledged to see Ganon defeated. Divine beasts, guardians, princess, and knight, their plan to rout Ganon was looking airtight. And when Calamity Ganon reared its head, Hyrule rose against it. The optimism of Hyrule all the more incensed it. I'm mad that y'all are happy. Ganon raged in its assault, boiling with hate. It gnashed its teeth and thrashed about, but it was all too late. The Guardians kept the hero safe through every hour. The divine beasts unleash attacks that weaken Ganon's power. Hour and power, I got you there, yeah. We've definitely heard this one before. It's all come back to me now. The hero with the sealing sword struck the final blow, and the holy power of the princess sealed Ganon so. And that is the story of the brazen attack on Calamity Ganon 10,000 years back. Well, thank you for the repeat history lesson. I do need it. I've been around for a few weeks, right? Thank you for listening. Please come back and hear it again sometime. Okay. Well, let's talk with the people here. Good morning. Do you need a bed? Where am I? Ha! Are you lost or something? This is Rito's stable. We can help you with horse affairs at the counter outside, or you can stay the night at the inn inside. If you're wondering why we call this place Rito's stable, well... You see that tower over there? We took our name from the Rito people who lived there. Alright, well that gives me a good direction too. Head up there to talk with the Rito people. Need curry rice. The thing about me is, I just can't get enough spice in my life. Spicy! I need that burny tingle. I need curry rice. Now I have Hylian rice on hand, which I need to make curry rice, but I'm fresh out of Goron spice. I can't just run off and leave the stable. If you happen to get your hands on some Goron spice, can you give it to me? Sure thing. Thank you kindly, sonny boy. Curry rice always warms me right up. Man, now he's making me hungry. curry for what ails you. What about you? My guy! You're here to do the thing, right? The thing?
Oh.
Come on, you know, the thing! Climbing the snowy mountains! I was confident I could handle the cold, so I didn't wear anything special, but the Hebrew mountains are really cold. Like, seriously cold. Cold enough to send you to your grave, I'd say. So be careful out there, yeah? Alright, I guess I am here to do the thing. Well, look who it is. So you're here to do that thing, right? You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's right. Huh? You actually understood what I was saying? You got some sort of sidekick powers or something? He didn't expect me to understand it after he just told me? That's kind of funny, my dude. So, I should, now that we're here at the Rito village and we're already seeing Rito people, I should be able to find warm clothing that's better than just having my warm doublet. Well, that'll be nice. Now, the biggest question here is, are there any dogs? I'm not seeing any dogs, and you know what? That means this place has to be one of the more disappointing areas. But at least, they've given us a ton of logs here. It's free wood bundles. I mean, all wood bundles are free in the game, but I don't have to blow them up ahead of time. I blow them up while they're on the ground. Although I wonder how fast it would go if I was just using an axe. Surely the axe has to be better than the bombs, right? Although I don't know, when you can blow up something in one shot. Well, 2 shots. It's gotta be better than like the 5 to 10 swings it would take from the axe. Although speaking of axes, we haven't had any other like log puzzles since like the beginning of the game. That's kind of disappointed me. Like, at the very beginning of the game, we cut down a tree with an axe and boom, we had a bridge. And ever since then, I haven't needed to do it ever again. At least, not in a way that made me remember it as much as the first one. Oh well. I just want all the wood here. Can I take this stuff too, or is this part of the environment? Oh! Yes! Preemptively cut wood. I'm happy. Ow. Not happy about that, but whatever. There's also a ton of spicy items here. That's nice. At least spicy peppers. That will also help in my need to be warm. Am I sweating? Okay. I just had to make sure. It looked weird. Beetle? Beetle! Hey!
Hey!
Whoa! You made it all the way here? You're almost as crazy as Beetle! What are you looking for? What have you got? I'm sure I have something you'll find useful. Please have a look. He doesn't have anything useful. I'll, bye. Alright. Well, now that we've done that, I am gonna spend some time cooking some food because I am woefully underprepared for like any other scenario. I mean, I have stealth items and speed items and anti-fire, fireproof stuff, but I don't have stamina stuff, and that's bad. That's bad. So give me 1 second as I cook through some things.